Let us now review how to divide decimal numbers. So the first question here is 17.1 divided by 3. It's like that is a symbol to divide, and we will write 17.1 inside, right? And the divisor here is 3. Now if I have to divide 17.1 by 3, I have to see what is the number which I can place here. 3 times what is close to 17 but less than 17. The number is 5. So we know 3 times 5 is 15. So that's a normal division. So we take away 15 from 17, get 2. Now we have to take the next number down. Now we have a decimal here. So first thing is we should put decimal after 5. So that is the method. And let's bring down 1, right? No need to write decimal at this stage. 3 times what is close to 21. 3 times 7 is exactly 21. So we can write 7 here. 3 times 7 is 21 and the remainder is 0. So what we get here is that 17.1 divided by 3 is indeed equal to 5.7. So we get our answer as 5.7. Now in this case there was no remainder and we divided a decimal number with a number 3. Now let's look into the next example. Here we have 26 divided by 0.5. So we are actually dividing by a decimal number. Now my suggestion here is that whenever you have this kind of a situation, in that case it is preferred to multiply both numerator and denominator so that we get rid of fractions. Now since we have 0.5, I need to multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So I will get 260 divided by 5. So that is equivalent fractions. Do you see that? 26 divided by 0.5 is same as 260 divided by 5. Now let's divide and get our answer. So we have 260 divided by 5. 260 divided by 5. So 5 goes 5 times in 26. So we get 25. When you take away 25 you get 1. Bring down 0. And we can now 2 times 5 is 10, right? So remainder is 0. So we get 52 as our answer, right? So that is the answer for this one. Now the next one is slightly different from the previous one. We have 20.1 divided by 0.3. So the idea is not to have decimal numbers for the divisor, okay? So what should we do? We need to multiply both by 10. If I do that, I get 201 divided by 3. That is so simple, right? Now we can divide 201 by 3 and get our answer, right? So 201 divided by 3. 3 cannot go 7 times, as 3 times 7 is 21, but it can go 6 times. 3 times 6 is 18. Take away 18 from 20 gives you 2. Bring down 1, and that is 3 times 7 as 21, remainder being 0. Well, in all these questions the remainder was 0. So the answer is 67. Now, I'd like you to do these 3 questions as a practice. Remember one rule. When you are dividing, the divisor should not have a decimal number. If it has, then you have to multiply both numerator and denominator so that we get a whole number for the divisor. In this case, you'll multiply numerator and denominator by 10. So the question really will be 369 divided by 9, right? So it's like kind of dividing 2 numbers, right? So that is what you have to do, and that's the strategy when you're dividing by decimal numbers. I hope you understand the gist of it, right? Try to do these questions and then move on to a small quiz. Thank you and all the best.